James Wick here from JoBlo.com. Don't mess with my dog. I'm here at the John Wick Chapter 2 premiere, and I'm so stoked because the movie's awesome. We're going to talk to a few of these people. You're no stranger to action. What's your favorite action movie?
Gosh, I like those period pieces, like Braveheart.
I was going to say Room with a View, probably not.
There's something for those too, and they have their time and place. But I love the period pieces where you see pieces of history come to life. I think those things are things I really enjoy watching.
You saw the first John Wick.
I did.
Are you stoked for this?
Absolutely.
I've seen it.
The action sequences in the first movie were amazing. Chad Stahelski did a phenomenal job. Obviously, I got to work with him through The Expendables.
Yeah.
To see him direct now, he's one of the hottest guys in the business right now. So I'm excited to see what he's done with this and where this is going.
It's changing too. I mean, with Mad Max and this one, John Wick, it seems like the way stunts are moving in a really more realistic, practical way as opposed to the CGI. Are you cool with that? I mean,
I'm absolutely cool with that. The stunt crews are amazing. The things they do and realistically pull off are incredible. I wish they'd let me do more of that stuff.
I know, right?
They tend to keep us out of some of that crazy stuff. But
more Expendables for you?
Yes, it sounds like it's greenlit for May or June time frame. So we're waiting on the script and all excited about being back in there.
So first of all, we're huge fans of this series.
Great.
And I've seen this one. The opening sequence blows everything away.
Awesome.
Talk about putting that together.
The opening sequence we actually shot in New York, in Times Square, which was really difficult to do. And we also shot in Montreal, because we had to elongate the series. It looks like all New York, but part of it was done in Montreal. But it was closing down Times Square in the middle of the night, a motorcycle gag, car gag, and everything that we did was stylized by our DP and lit. We set up some great, really cool LED strips, different colors. You'll see the whole movie has these vibrant red and colors. It's great.
Yeah, I feel like there's such a great sense of style, action, real action, not the bullshit CG we see.
Yeah.
And also visually, it's just beautiful to look at.
Yeah.
How hard is that to put together? And I mean, is it the stunt work? Do you think it's what Chad brings to it?
Yeah, I think it's a combination of what Chad brings to it and the stunt work and the stunt design. Between Chad and our stunt coordinator, JJ Perry, they designed some great action sequences. It's all like photoreal. You could tell it's not. It just looks different. And Keanu does everything himself, which just brings a whole nother layer. He's just like the toughest guy on the set. Between that and our DP, Dan Louston, who just lit everything amazing. Like, just everything looks sharp and detailed and great colors. It's just really fun to watch, like you said. There's a lot of kills, and it's just, it's great. It's great entertainment.
There's a couple kills, a
Yes.
couple. Hey, Chad, how are you? Good seeing you, man. Hey, so first of all, we didn't talk about the mythology. I'm really fascinated by the mythology in this film specifically because you build some amazing worlds. That's the concert in Rome, everything. Can you talk about the construction of this mythology?
Like I said, or like I keep saying, I went to the Harvard of film schools. I studied 10 years with the Wachowskis during the Matrix trilogy. And if you want to talk about world creation, just the tricks of the tray that we picked up so much just watching the attention to detail they gave and the illusion you can create. And that starts with, Rock Constant's op. It starts with what they wear, so how they drink, how they talk. Yes, Mr. Wick. No, Mr. Wick. Yes, like just the etiquette that kind of use, the kind of posture they all have, the respect they get, the code of ethics that we've painted into the world. I think that's very, very important to build the disbelief. You're in a different world. It's now, but it's in a different reality. It's not the real world. I like the idea that all of John Wick is a hidden world beneath what's going on all around us. And I think that buys us a little creds with how much we can take the action and kind of the ridiculousness of the situations. Everything, if you look, everything's about a code of conduct. It's a marker, the rules of the Continental, the bond between thieves, if you will, the assassin's professional courtesy with Common and Keanu. I was always fascinated by like the Knights of the Round Table, Arthurian tales, and to kind of bring that code of ethics or that code into modern times is very appealing.
Nice. Now, I love in this film we actually get to see why the suit is made the way it is. Are we going to see more little hints as we go further?
You know, again, I grew up with all the old Bonds, you know, Sean Connery and Roger Moore, and with Q with the little gadgets. We want to include that, but we didn't want to try and just steal from Bond and have little moments, so we tried to think a little bit beyond if this was a real world. I just didn't want somebody to get on a computer and go, oh, we'll just fix it. This is all in practical time, real time, analog, you know, I guess analog communications. We use carrier pigeons, we use old switchboards. I wanted to seem like, you know, human intelligence gets you out of trouble and not gadgets, but a little bit of custom work from Agent Time's suit of armor, you know, into a new Kevlar kind of suit. Sword is a gun, gun is a sword, that kind of thing. Or the sword is the pencil now, I guess. It's cool.
So I've got to say, you're part of John Wick, and now you're moving into Deadpool. It's insane. What?
Crazy.
Yeah. How are you going to go from this kind of real world John Wick, even though it's kind of over the top, to Deadpool, which is just completely batshit crazy?
I think it's going to be fun. I mean, I've always wanted to do comedy. I mean, even you know, and working with that creative team with Simon and Ryan and Rhett and Paul, like those guys they have it all on lockdown, and they're great and they're amazing. You know, it's a big studio, like juggernaut of a movie, and it's a big franchise, and it's some huge shoes to fill. But we're already down the road making some really cool choices, and it's going to be a blast. And working with those guys, like, we'll hit it out of the park. I have no doubt.
Well, how close are you staying to the original? And it was kind of cheap. It kind of had those moments where, hey, we can't afford the rest of the X-Men. Are we going to see that in this?
Yeah, there's this fun, irreverent nature to Deadpool, which is why I fell in love with it, which is why I'm honored to be part of that franchise. And I think you want to keep the DNA of that. It's going to be fun to spin out the world a little bit and expand it. I mean, you just have to on a sequel, and you'll see that obviously in John Wick 2. But we want to stay true to that sort of. It's this, you know, the little superhero movie that could, you know, and it's the fun, irreverent movie.
Are you going to go crazy? Are you going crazy with the stunts?
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, I can't not. I mean, it's in our DNA to go, you know, to take the stunts in an organic way as well, and like take a more of a practical way, and maybe go bigger. But it's not about bigger. It's, you know, Deadpool is always about. It plays against the expectations of superhero movies, and I think that's why it was so successful, or one of the reasons it was so successful is it plays against those expectations. And we need to make sure that the action is really furthering the characters and moving the story along, and you know, and we're having fun with the action, and it's not action for spectacle, it's action for Deadpool's character, you know, and giving him a platform for another, you know, physical device for comedy and, you know, character as well. So.
I can't wait to see how well you work with Ryan. It must be kind of trippy because he has so much love for that character. What has that relationship been like?
Well, it's great because he knows the character inside and out, and I think as a director, I'm a collaborator, and I always have. And like on The Coldest City, I just got finished collaborating with Charlize, and I think she would tell you the same thing. It's like you have to leave a lot of that up to the actor to really come to you with, like, what is this character about, who are they going to be, and, like, you know, then you share that and you move it forward. He understands Deadpool inside and out. I mean, he is Deadpool, and you have to embrace it and go with it, and you give him some guidance on the macro, but in terms of, like, the character, it's amazing how locked in he is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to see what you did with the stunts here, what you do in that film. That's going to be amazing.
I'm excited to play, like I said, I'm interested in doing sort of the irreverent comedy that Deadpool offers, and I'm, you know, maybe have a few more resources, but it's the most fun sandbox in the world. I mean, Deadpool universe is amazing.
Well, you're involved with
John Wick too. Like, it's an amazing universe to play in.
Yeah, you basically made two of the best action movies already, so you know you're involved with this. So congratulations,
well,
man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I actually saw this, so and I fucking loved it.
Love it.
Loved it.
Thank you.
Hey man, how are you? I'm scared of you.
No.
I've seen this movie.
Oh,
You are scary.
No, I'm a good boy.
Well, you really go the evil route in this. How did you find that?
Just because I am.
Oh my God. I'm scared now. It must have been fun playing in the sandbox with Keanu.
It is very fun. I mean, I have such a fun making this movie. You shooting this movie was like, because it's be a very bad boy, bad guy in a movie. It's something for as an actor, I mean, it's fantastic. And yes, of course, he's not just bad. He has his point of view. Which it's a little bit, it's terrifying, to be honest. But
It's a little skewed.
yeah, I said, okay, I have to think like Santino. I have to think like him, and
Well, it was a lot of fun. I mean, and the action, man. Were you ready for that?
yeah. I mean, I'm used to it. I've done so many movies. Not big like this one. This is a very big and absolutely fun action movie. I think the audience they're gonna have a lot of fun watching this movie. It's just a big, entertaining.
I was dizzy after the first sequence. I was like, oh my God. That thing is amazing.
Yeah.
And now we are. Here you're at the premiere. Are you excited?
Yeah, very, very excited. Yeah, and it's my first big American movie as an actor. So.
Well, you were awesome, by the way. Seriously, dude. Seriously.
What are your characters briefly?
My character's name is Cassie, and I'm like a rival to John Wick. Like I'm a high level assassin like John Wick is, right? So, I mean, my skill level is at his level where we're going at each other. But I don't hate John Wick, but when it's time, when he crosses the line, it's like my character goes at him.
Talk about adapting the mythology, because you're new to this film, and there's a whole lot of mythology going on here, especially with your character. Can you?
Well, I mean, first of all, the John Wick world is something I really enjoyed. When I saw the first film, I was like, man, I love this. Like, so that I kind of just got sucked into the world. But then, like reading the new script, I understood the mythology even more. I got to work with Chad about like what this code was, and as I trained and learned more and got into my outfit, I was like, Cassian became alive. I felt that I was that assassin that I needed to be in John Wick's world.
But everybody's giving you so much props about what you did in this film. So tell us, what did you do, man?
I don't know. I mean, I know what I trained to do and what we did. I haven't seen the film yet, but I know it was, John Wick and my character have a lot of fight scenes. Now they're really extensive fights, so maybe people like those because Chad and 8711 do some of the best like fight sequences and stunt work that you'll ever see in film. So that's why I'm here to enjoy it, man.
So we talked earlier about kind of preparing for the role, but I didn't talk about tactical, man. You have a lot of guns.
I have a lot of. Well, I don't have a lot of guns.
Well, you take a lot of guns.
Yeah, I do actually. I do take some guns in this one. I do some disarms.
What is the process for knowing this stuff?
The part of the thing is that Chad Stahelski wanted John Wick to be in a situation where he had nothing, and then he just kept grabbing people's stuff, and he just like, okay, I could take that, and I'll take that, So it was fun. In the museum sequence, he does that. He's just taking people's guns.
Well, the sequences in this rock concert, I'm still blown away by. I can't get out of my head. Is that crazy to work around? I mean, that just seems insane.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, concert going on, people dancing around. You got a gun. You're like a fake gun.
A fake gun.
Yeah, in a hyper world of John Wick. Yeah, it's fun.
What do you bring to it now? What do you want to bring to this character for you personally? Like going on with Chapter 3.
Oh my gosh, I don't want to get ahead of ourselves here, really. I mean, we made this film with love, and hopefully people will enjoy it. And if they do, then we'll get a chance to keep telling the story. I hope we get that chance, but we'll see.